They're beginning to expand their territory.
Excellent news.
The queen has begun to lay new eggs.
Perfect. We will soon have a thriving colony. How is the colony progressing?
The queen is exhibiting interesting new behaviors. I believe the colony is beginning to adapt. The raptor workers have raised their first Formica fusca ant.
Finally, we have the opportunity to observe multiple species within the same colony. How is the colony progressing?
The queen is exhibiting interesting new behaviors. I believe the colony is beginning to adapt.
I think it is time we connected the outworld to the feeder colonies. I want to see how these eruptors respond under pressure.
I will prepare the experiment.
Let's begin with a small threat.
Connecting the fusca colony now. I will let 10 through to start with. The raptors identified the threat and responded very quickly.
Excellent. Let's see how they handle a few more, shall we?
Introducing 20 Formica fusca ants. Our raptors have neutralized the threat to their queen.
Good. Continue the experiment and let me know the results. Don't add more than 30 ants at once, though. We don't want to harm the queen.
Understood. I wonder how they will react to a rival raptor colony. Introducing 40 rival raptor ants. Excellent! Introducing a further 50 rival raptor ants. Fascinating. Now let's try 60 raptor ants. A superb response. You're doing admirably, my raptors. Perhaps a small reward. Look to the surface. What about a combination of a raptor and fusca? Let's start with 20 of each. An unconventional defense, yet highly effective. It's interesting to see the colony fight on two fronts. Perhaps we should try 30 of each. Magnificent! Once again, our raptors triumph. Some seeds on the surface for my succeeding raptors. Gather them quickly. The colony's ability to withstand such overwhelming assaults is incredible. I wonder, how will they handle a sustained flow of aggressors? Let's make things a little more interesting, shall we? Enter the Devil's Coach Horse. Whoops! I seem to have dropped my beetles. I hope they don't harm the little ants. Perhaps that's enough for now.
How has the colony been responding?
They mounted an excellent defense against 20, 25, and even 30 Fusca ants, as you suggested.
Perfect. Perhaps we can provide more of a challenge for them next time.
What a fantastic suggestion.
Let's see how the colony grows over the next few days.
Now that they have experienced battle, I expect to see a significant rise in the number of soldiers. The Eruptor workers have raised their first Formica rufa ant.
Incredible! I wasn't sure it was even possible. The colony seems to have made significant progress. Perhaps it is time we began Phase 2 of the trial.
Agreed. I will prepare the feeder colonies.
Let's ease them in with a familiar disturbance. Introduce 20 Formica fusca ants.
The Fusca colony is attached, and the ants are on their way.
I see they haven't lost their potency. Now let's try the Formica rufa ants.
The rufa will be more aggressive. Our Eruptors will need to put up a strong defense. Adding 20 rufa ants. Once again, our Eruptors have neutralized the threat to their queen.
Good. Continue the experiment as before, but don't push the colony too hard.
Of course not. That would be irresponsible. Introducing 40 rufa ants. Excellent defense. Increasing to 50 rufa ants. Good. Would it be unfair to help the colony out? Perhaps. But I'm feeling generous. Collect your seeds swiftly, my little ants. Now, let's see how they handle the Rufa and the Fusca invaders. We will start with 30 of each. wonderful victory on two fronts. Perhaps we should try 3 colonies this time, introducing 30 of each Rufa, Fusca, and Urepta ants. Good. A little helping hand for what comes next. Collect it quickly. Faster. I wonder how long they will survive against a sustained flow from all 3 colonies. Let's see. Intrepid Raptors, but what's this? A giant tiger beetle has joined the fray. And another. Oh no, 3 tiger beetles. Work, my little ants. But what's this? 1, 2, 3, 9, 10 wolf spiders. It hardly seems fair. The queen is in danger. Perhaps I should stop the experiment. Yes! Victory to the Raptor!
What's going on here?
Yes, the ants performed excellently against the Rufa. They just staved off an attack from 40 Rufa ants.
40? I think that's enough for now. We don't want to overstress them.
Agreed.
Continue to watch over the formicarium. Additional experiments will be on hold for the time being.
I understand. No more tests. Our colony does need to exercise. Our colony does need to exercise.
The counterpart colony has been delivered. We need to commence preparation for the final experiment. After that, we can dispose of the specimens and close the project. You should begin transplanting our ereptors into the modular formicarium, and be careful with the queen.
Yes, I know how to use a trowel.
Ugh.
Close the project? Bah! Did you hear that? Final experiment, my foot! I'm in charge of the colony, and I will decide when we've finished testing. There. All set in your new home. Grow quickly, my little ants. We have lots of work to do.
How is the colony progressing?
The Queen is exhibiting interesting new behaviors. I believe the colony is beginning to adapt.
I'm afraid we've ran out of time. It doesn't matter if the nest isn't perfect. Run the experiment, then clear out the specimens and bleach the equipment.
Yes, I know. I'm doing it.
And when you are finished here, I think we should have a word about your conduct around the laboratory.
I think we should have a word about your conduct around the laboratory.
What was that?
Nothing. Starting the experiment.
Good. Let me know when you have a result.
Okay, my little ants. This is it. The winner will have the privilege of joining me for the ultimate test, the real final experiment. The loser will be relegated to the waste disposal. The formicariums are connected. Let the war commence! I wonder which colony will strike first. The Ereptors finally meet. Interesting combinations. I wonder which is more effective. Most of our Ereptors are fighting very far from their nest. I wonder, what would happen if their queen was threatened? Yes, these mole crickets should reveal the relevant behaviors. Excellent progress, my Ereptors. Strike at your nemesis. There can be only one. Things seem a little too easy for our Ereptors. Perhaps I should level the playing field. This is no time to retreat underground. Perhaps our raptors can be coaxed back out with a few rove beetles. Our raptors are beating back their counterparts. Victory seems within their grasp. But what's this? Could it be the almighty hand of God? The great battle has disturbed the praying mantis. Oh dear. Could our colony be in trouble? Be careful, my queen. I'm not finished with you yet. Pathetic, useless ants. Perhaps this new colony will prove to be a superior research subject.
I'm afraid we've ran out of time. It doesn't matter if the nest isn't perfect. Run the experiment, then clear out the specimens and bleach the equipment.
Yes, I know. I'm doing it.
And when you are finished here, I think we should have a word about your conduct around the laboratory.
I think we should have a word about your conduct around the laboratory.
What was that?
Nothing. Starting the experiment.
Good. Let me know when you have a result.
Okay, my little ants, this is it. The winner will have the privilege of joining me for the ultimate test, the real final experiment. The loser will be relegated to the waste disposal. The four Macariums are connected. Let the war commence! I wonder which colony will strike first. The Raptors finally meet. Interesting combinations. I wonder which is more effective. Our Raptors are beating back their counterparts. Victory seems within their grasp. But what's this? Could it be the almighty hand of God? The great battle has disturbed the praying mantis. This is no time to retreat underground. Perhaps our raptors can be coaxed back out with a few rove beetles. Oh dear. Could our colony be in trouble? Be careful, my queen. I'm not finished with you yet. useless ants. Perhaps this new colony will prove to be a superior research subject.
I'm afraid we've ran out of time. It doesn't matter if the nest isn't perfect. Run the experiment, then clear out the specimens and bleach the equipment.
Yes, I know. I'm doing it.
And when you are finished here, I think we should have a word about your conduct around the laboratory.
I think we should have a word about your conduct around the laboratory.
What was that?
Nothing. Starting the experiment.
Good. Let me know when you have a result.
Okay, my little ants. This is it. The winner will have the privilege of joining me for the ultimate test, the real final experiment. The loser will be relegated to the waste disposal. The formicariums are connected. Let the war commence! I wonder which colony will strike first. The raptors finally meet. Interesting combinations. I wonder which is more effective. Quickly, my little raptors. You wouldn't want to be caught by the finger of death. Excellent progress, my raptors. Strike at your nemesis. There can be only one. Most of our raptors are fighting very far from their nest. I wonder, what would happen if their queen was threatened? Yes, these mole crickets should reveal the relevant behaviors. This is no time to retreat underground. Perhaps our raptors can be coaxed back out with a few rove beetles. Retreating back into the nest? Oh, we can't have that. Perhaps you could be coaxed out with a few whip spiders. Come out, my little raptors. It's time for battle. Come out! Things seem a little too easy for our raptors. Perhaps I should level the playing field. Excellent progress, my raptors. Strike at your nemesis. There can be only one. Yes, good, yes. Perfect! I knew my raptors would prevail. Now we can prepare for the real...
Have you finished yet?
Yes, our raptors have dominated the Formicarium.
Wonderful. I expect a full report by the end of the week. For now, you can start by clearing away. Make sure anything contaminated with that jelly goes straight to the incinerator.
Yes, very good. jelly to the incinerator. The jelly is for my ants, and no one is going to take it away from you. Short-sighted, simple, churlish fools. They don't understand. None of them understand. The experiment must proceed. There isn't much time. Quickly, my raptors. Into the terrarium. You'll be safe here.
Is it done?
Yes. Look. Gone.
I see. Well, good. It's about time. Anyway, I'm going to need you to make yourself available this afternoon. Apparently, a large quantity of unrefined jelly has gone missing from the overflow vessel, and Supply wants to speak with the whole group about proper checkout procedures. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you?
What? No! What would I want with unrefined jelly?
Well, quite.
What would I want, indeed? I knew it! With the proper exposure and stimulation, the mutation possibilities are boundless. The potential for amalgamation, which is, of course, an epistatic effect owing to increased cytoplasmic viscidity in
What are you doing?
Preparing the report.
Can you not do it quietly? Perhaps try using the keyboard?
The keyboard? How quaint.
Ugh.
Solenopsis invicta. Interesting presentation. Fully functional stinger, too. Marvelous.
What's marvelous?
Oh, my sandwich, yes. It came with an unusually generous dab of fiery pepper sauce.
How many times have I told you? No food in the lab.
Yes, okay, fine, I'm going. I knew it! With the proper exposure and stimulation, the mutation possibilities are boundless. The potential for amalgamation, which is, of course, an epistatic effect owing to increased cytoplasmic viscidity in
What are you doing?
Preparing the report.
Can you not do it quietly? Perhaps try using the keyboard?
The keyboard? How quaint.
Ugh. They're about to start the Glaber trials at Site B. Are you coming?
Oh, no. Mole rats, not really my area of interest. Besides, this report won't write itself. Nose to the grindstone, shoulder to the wheel. Busy.
Right. Well, I'll be back in an hour then.
No need to rush. I have everything quite in hand. Unfortunately, we're still waiting on apparatus critical to the final experiment. But fate has presented us an opportunity, and this we must take. There's plenty to get started with for now. We'll need specimens, transposition canisters, towels, scalpels, glycerol, my trusty curette, and, of course, jelly. So, my enduring raptors, we've witnessed your proficiency for resisting natural predators, but what about the unnatural? After all, our work with the counterpart barely scratched the surface. Even on incompatible subjects, the effects of the jelly are remarkable. It may not look very pretty, nor indeed live longer than a day, but for our purposes, it's perfect. May I present to you my most armored hybrid, the hermit scorpion? Like water on rock, the eruptors crash against the hybrid. How many will fall? Perhaps them all. The eruptors attack the shell. Do they not know what lies within? Yes! The stinger opens and it's functional. Go, my furious hybrids, spike the ants. Spike them. Hermit scorpion. It sounded better in my head. No matter, every stimulation spurs the permutations. Perhaps a more elaborate test to follow. Something to provoke a creative response. Now, do we want raptorial forelegs or pedipalps? Forelegs or pedipalps? Ah, silly me. If we want both, of course. No, don't do that. That's your sister. No, no, no. Right, we're keeping you two apart. Unacceptable. It's so even. Oh, what's the matter, my eruptors? Is the wig mantis being nasty? Yes, clever little ants. Work smarter, not harder. Only one remains. Kill it. Get on with it. Get on with it. Wonderful! Both champions bested. The caustic scent of hemolymph filling the arena. Can you smell it?
What's going on in there? Open the door.
What's she doing back? We need more time. I'm sorry, there's been a containment contamination.
What are you talking about?
Said the spider to the fly. You're witty and you're wise. How handsome are your gauzy wings? How brilliant are your eyes?
Where's your hazmat suit? There's no contamination.
Yes,
Let me
yes,
in.
contamination, yes. And it lives. I have to say, I do my best work under pressure. In you go.
Open the door this instant, or I'll have you escorted from the building.
Open the door, no problem. I'm on my way.
Right, that's it. Can I have a security team on the 6th floor, please?
It's using its wings. Incredible. Though it does seem a little slow to react. Perhaps we suffered a few too many synapses. Have you noticed that, my reptile?
Here. I need this door opening and that man removed immediately.
Why must they constantly disrupt our work? You deal with the hybrid. I'll buy some more time. This should do it.
What was that?
Time for my help on 6th, please. There's a situation developing here.
Hurry now. Not much time. Yes! Defeated! Oh, if only we could finish now, but we must be patient. You'll have to stay in here for now where they won't find you. Don't give up. I'll be back soon, my little reptile. What is the meaning of this?
Get him out of here!
It's okay. I just need to escort you off site. Come on.
Absolutely unacceptable. You'll be hearing from my union representative.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
touch
Sorry.
me. That is assault, my friend. Oh, I hope those cameras are recording.
Hold on.
You're all in trouble. Big trouble. Oh,
Okay,
yes.
that's enough.
What was he up to? There's nothing untoward here. Why did he lock the door?
Delivery!
I haven't put in any request.
Looks like a supercapacitor.
You're probably after microelectronics. Next floor up.
Aha! I told you I'd be back. My poor ants! What has happened to you? Don't worry, I'm here now. One final experiment and this will all be over. We'll need to get your strength up. Eat this for now. I'll be back soon with more supplies. Sit tight. Need something to stand on.
Why are there footprints on my chair?
Guess what I've got? It's been a long road, hasn't it, my Raptors? You've done so well. Everyone doubted your potential for selective assimilation. Everyone except for me, of course. We need only arouse the remaining mutation vectors and it will be complete. Imagine it. No host rejection, no secondary augmentations. Tonight we finish it. Tonight we conduct the final experiment. Everything is arranged. Perhaps not as clinical as certified company equipment, but we make do. Our fates are intertwined now, my little ants. Do not fail me. We'll program a simple linear sequence to begin with. Electrode, fire, acid, then the laser. Don't be shy. You want the jelly, don't you? Look, a nice big blob on the surface. Come and get it. You haven't tasted this before, have you, my reptiles? Pure, concentrated jelly. None of the other specimens survived exposure, so you'll be the first. Unless my hypothesis is wrong, in which case your lethal neoplasms will spread through the colony. No one wants to see that. Charging the capacitors. Now don't be startled if you hear a slight pop. Yes, yes, it's working. The rate of adaptation has accelerated tenfold. All this noisy equipment must be quite intimidating. How about a familiar distraction? A handful of tiger beetles will do nicely. Fire extinguisher on standby for this one. Safety first. Imagine while all this is going on if you had to share your terrarium with a collection of highly agitated spiders. Why, it would be absolute pandemonium. Whoops. The acid is pressurized, the nozzle takes aim, the danger is clear, but the jelly's right here. Your move. How about some bombardier beetles? Now that you've faced down a jet of noxious super acid, these should be child's play. The laser is charged to 20 watts. Don't look into the beam. And that concludes the warm-up test. How was that? Feeling limber? Stretched? Hungry for more? Good. Next, we'll observe the effects of simultaneous exposure to multiple stimulants, programming in a distributed sequence. There. Good luck. Let's make the arena more interesting, shall we? What about a selection of angry mantises? That's interesting, isn't it? Perhaps the stimulation intensity should be increased. After all, our brave raptors have not come this far to be coddled. They expect stringent test conditions. We'll start by increasing the electrode discharge capacity. increase the laser to 40 watts next. Oh, and it looks like you're running out of mantises. Let me help you with that. Exposure to 3 cycles of each stimulant complete. It would seem that full spectrum immunity has yet to develop. Do you know what that means, my little Raptors? That's right, you're so clever. Inserting triplet stimulant combinations into the sequence. We just need to increase the power draw.
No! Useless! Isolated! Go! Go! Where is it?
I just need to prise it open. Let there be light. And then there was... this could complicate matters. 1, 3, 6, 2...
Well, that's rude, isn't it?
1, 3, 6, 2...
Change the alarm codes, have we? Well, how about these alarm codes?
Wonderful! Perfect!
Almost. That's up.
Thank you. Now, back to the matter at hand.
think it's about time we increased oxygen flow into the burner. Don't you? After all, that little fiasco won't have gone unnoticed. Oh, and I almost forgot to connect the feeder colonies. You remember those, don't you, my little reptile? Left. Increasing the acid discharge stream. Quickly now. We don't have much time. Perhaps more vents will help to heighten the urgency. Already? Can you not give me a moment's peace? Well, there's no going back now. Programming in the final sequence. Oh, it comes with scorpions. I'd love to stay and observe, but I need to go and buy us a little more time. Good thing I brought my dynamite. I'll put a little bit here, a little bit there, here, there, spread it all about. The door frame connected to the fuse bit connected to the wired bit, yes, the wired bit connected to my foot bone. Oh, that can't be right.
knew it.
There's no way out. Put your hands up and step out into the corridor.
Oh, just in time.
I want him arrested now.
I think we should get back.
Fire in the hole.
Get back!
My little ants, look at you. Perfected. Oh, this is the end, I'm afraid. After all, we can't have those brainless parasites unraveling all of your secrets, can we? So, I hope you understand. It's not personal. There's just one final step. A once lethal catalyst for unbounded mutation, now tamed and molded through you, my Ereptor host, and finally rectified for human consumption. Tonight, I imbibe the power of the colony. Yes, I can feel it. It's working. We are the ultimate state of life. We? What did I say? Now this shouldn't be happening. The power of the colony. The bonds of the colony. No! Yes. My queen. My queen must not be harmed. At the behest of the colony. I serve the will of the colony. I serve the will of the colony. My queen must not be harmed. At the behest of the colony. At the behest of the colony. My queen must not be harmed. My queen must not be harmed. I serve the will of the colony.
Okay, brace there. Fires are out. We're making our way through to the lab now.
We must leave now, my queen. It is not safe here. We
will go into the wild and feed, so that you may birth the first elates. Securing the line of the Ereptor will need much sustenance.
Dear Lord, what is that?
No! What has he done? Get him